Hey, what's up my spooky family? It's me, TaySpooky. My psychic predictions. That's what this video is going to be today. And I don't have very many because I've only recently in this past couple of years been opening my third eye, lowering my ego to be more vulnerable to the paranormal. I've always been vulnerable to the paranormal, but ever since working on my psychic abilities more and more, I have been experiencing way more. In case you're wondering why I'm wearing the same things as I'm wearing in Goatman's or the psychic predictions, whichever one you're watching first, I'm recording them on the same day. Living it up. I have 2 stories about my psychic predictions. They're pretty good. I think they are real and they are genuine. You're definitely allowed to think whatever you want to think. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm just here to tell the story. First things first. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, become a part of the spooky family. We're growing so fast and I would love it if we can all just grow together and listen to scary stories. You know that meme where it's like no one and it says me. Someone made one of me and it was like no one. Taylor, tell me all your ghost stories ever in your life, please. Oh my god. And so I thought it was really funny. I come off a little hot with the ghost stories when I first meet people, and I drove away a couple people doing that. But survival of the fittest. Needless to say, I don't got very many friends. My psychic predictions. The first one I had, I didn't see it happening to that person. So what happened was I had a dream that I had to go to the hospital and I had to get surgery, something taken out, something to do with my digestive tract. And I already have digestive issues. I have the worst digestive system. It's terrible. So I originally thought it was a warning toward me. I have this dream, had to go to the hospital. None of the time was I scared. What I remember feeling was very intensely angry. I was like annoyed and I was really angry that I had to get this taken out of my body and I wasn't allowed to eat like bread or gluten. I wasn't allowed to do any of that anymore. And I was really annoyed. And that's all I remember from the dream. Most dreams I'll kind of ignore or I'll Google, or, you know, regular dreams I don't go this far with. But I know a dream interpreter from a past job and I texted him and said, hey, what can this mean? Because it is nagging at me. It will not stop nagging at me. It won't get out of my head. Can you interpret this dream for me? And he said, I mean, it is what it is, but instead of you, it can be your mother. And then so I was like, okay, well, thanks. I tell my mom and I'm like, hey, I'm worried because colon cancer runs in the family. And I was like, hey, I'm worried. When's the last time you've had a colonoscopy? Blah, blah, blah. Like really just like bothering her about going to the hospital and getting checked up. She's a nurse, so she doesn't go to the doctor or anything. She's just like, well, I'll go to the doctor if I need to, but there's nothing wrong right now, so I'm not gonna go. She's not gonna go because I had a dream. A couple of weeks later, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, this lady at my job, well, I'm in the lab, I'm by myself, I don't really talk to these people, and they are PSU. Like they take care of the patients after surgery and stuff like that. Not like recovery, but like if they're staying overnight, that's where they'll go. She was one of those nurses. She took me to the side one day and was like, hey, I had a dream that your mom had to go to the ER, and she was like really mad, and I was her nurse. And I was like, that's interesting, thank you so much for telling me. That is, both went to the ER. The feelings of anger were very intense, like anger and annoyed, and it was digestive related. Still doesn't go to the doctor. And then 2019 hits. The first thing of the year, what happens? My mom goes to the ER because her lap band was completely closing off her stomach. She couldn't swallow her spit, she couldn't eat, she couldn't drink, she couldn't swallow anything. She was so severely dehydrated and in so much pain, she had to get an emergency surgery to get her lap band taken out. And if you know lap bands, I feel like we're kind of like a guinea pig thing, and they did not end up working very well. So she had to get her lap band taken out. emergency surgery, digestive system. She was not happy about it. I predicted it. Your girl can see the future. The second thing was my old best friend, we'll call her Kay. Kay, she was going through time and stuff like that. We didn't talk a lot, like we didn't really talk at all. We kind of grew apart because she moved kind of far, like maybe an hour or so away. We're just busy with school, work, and all that. I started having dreams about her. So she lived with her ex-boyfriend. It was kind of like a really, really big trailer house kind of thing, like a big fancy one. And I had a dream that she was sitting on a porch like that, but it wasn't theirs, with this dog and this guy. And this dog was like a red golden retriever kind of looking dog. I'll try to put a picture. If I find a picture, I'll put it right there. And I mean, they were just talking. They were just like being nice to each other and stuff. I don't know why I dreamed it. Just a random dream. I texted her and I was like, hey, how's it going? Are you okay? She's like, yeah, I mean, me and so broke up. And I was like, what? I didn't know about that. You didn't tell me about that. And then, you know, she was like, we moved out. And I was like, where are you living right now? And she was kind of like couch surfing and stuff like that. And I was like, you should have told me. You could have came over. She was staying with this guy who was a friend. And I was like, I need to tell you about this dream I had of you, because I'm the kind of person, if I have a dream about you, I just mention it. Oh, hey, I had this dream. It's like, hey, so I had this dream that you were sitting on a porch. It looked like your house, but it wasn't your house. It was like similar to your house. And you're sitting on a porch with this guy dog there, and you guys are just chilling. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, it's dumb. It's weird. And then she said, what did the dog look like? He's like a red, medium-sized dog. And she said, I am staying with this guy. And like we were sitting on the porch and his dog was there. And that's why she asked me what kind of dog it was. And she's like, it's a golden retriever. And I was like, huh. And she's like, how did you know that? What this dream means, I don't know. I did my part. I reached out. We still really haven't talked since then. I was like, you can come to me anytime. She just really hasn't. I still love her. If you're watching this video, I love you. And that was my second one. It was just a vision. That one, I guess, isn't a psychic prediction, even though like I didn't know the circumstances of what she was going through at the time. She wasn't posting it, you know, it wasn't like blasted on social media. So I don't know. I just saw it and that was that. And it just didn't gain anything out of it, didn't lose anything out of it. It just happened. So I mean, if anyone wants to tell me what that's all about, leave me a comment down below and let me know, because I don't know. Like maybe we're spiritually connected and I was kind of like feeling her emotions and like, hey, this friend needs help. But I don't know. Give me a like and a subscribe. Become a part of the Spooky family. I love you guys so much. And deuces. It's been real. Stay safe. I also updated my haunted corner. Do you guys want to see? I put my sheep here, my ram. He's a handmade. He's like a door stopper. He's very old. I got him at the same place as this dude that you saw in my recent video, Haunted Object. Oh God, I love him so much. And then my haunted mirror. Oh, love it. Ever so often I'll put frankincense essential oil, a drop on each item, to kind of keep away negative energy. What can you do? It's been real. It's been dope. Oh yeah, look at this. That's my bat. It scares people. There's like nothing in the room. And then there's just the bat over here. It was like the haunted corner and then the bat.